Welcome back to Golden Era Coin, the ultimate destination where history meets rarity, and every coin tells a powerful story. Today, we're diving deep into the world of United States coinage and unlocking the extraordinary history and secret value behind one of the most fascinating coins ever minted, the 1969 D. Liberty Roosevelt 1-cent coin. Yes, you heard that right. Liberty, Roosevelt, 1 cent, 1969 D. A small copper coin with an unexpectedly massive value that could be hiding in your pocket change right now. And when I say value, I'm talking big. The current estimated market value for rare variations of this coin has skyrocketed in collectors' circles. Some believe it could be worth a jaw-dropping $543 million. Let's find out why.to understand the importance of the 1969 D. Liberty Roosevelt 1-cent coin. We need to travel back in time, not just to 1969, but to the early roots of American coinage and presidential legacy, though Franklin D. Roosevelt's image appears famously on the dime. The 1969 D 1-cent coin bearing both Liberty and Roosevelt is a peculiar and rare misprint or hybrid issue that has become one of the most mysterious finds in American numismatics. Most 1969 D cents feature Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, but a select few coins, believed to be experimental strikes or rare misstruck hybrids, were released featuring a Liberty inscription, Roosevelt's likeness, and a Denver mintmark. In 1969, America was going through revolutionary times. From the height of the space race to political turbulence and cultural transformation, the country was redefining itself. Amidst this backdrop, the Denver Mint was operating at full steam, producing billions of cents to fuel the ever-growing American economy. But in this whirlwind of activity, a few rare planchets were allegedly struck with an unusual die, one possibly intended for testing a Roosevelt cent design. The dies may have been experimental, or perhaps the result of a transition or error, but what we do know is that some of these coins made it into public circulation. The coin itself is a marvel. On the obverse, collectors have reported a clear depiction of Franklin D. Roosevelt facing left, surrounded by the word Liberty and the date 1969. Just below Roosevelt's bust, the small but significant D mintmark denotes it was struck at the Denver Mint. Unlike the usual Lincoln Memorial reverse seen on standard 1969 cents, this hybrid coin retains the reverse design with the Lincoln Memorial, creating a stunning clash between two presidents on the same piece of currency. This gives the coin both a historical paradox and immense numismatic interest. Made from 95% copper and 5% zinc, the coin weighs 3.11 grams and has a diameter of 19 millimeters. Although the composition is typical of pre-1982 pennies, what sets this coin apart is not its metal, but its story. Only a handful of examples of the 1969 D. Liberty Roosevelt 1-cent coin are believed to exist. Theories about its origin range from experimental designs never officially released, to genuine minting errors that escaped quality control and entered general circulation. These coins are considered anomalies, unicorns of U.S. coinage. In auctions and private sales, these rare specimens have caused a stir, driving prices up into the tens of millions. And in some circles, experts speculate that one perfect uncirculated version of this coin, certified and authenticated, could command a record-breaking market value of $543 million. Yes, $500 million for a 1-cent coin. Why? Because this coin defies expectation. It represents a once-in-a-lifetime combination of minting error, historical intrigue, and presidential legacy. Even coins in worn, circulated condition can fetch astounding amounts. A heavily circulated 1969 D. Liberty Roosevelt cent could bring in tens of thousands of dollars, depending on the clarity of Roosevelt's profile, the legibility of the date and mintmark, and the overall condition. Collectors and investors alike are on high alert. Coin grading companies have seen a surge in 1969 D penny submissions from hopefuls hoping to find this elusive hybrid. Dealers across the country have received calls from people checking old jars of pennies, long-forgotten drawers, and family heirloom collections. The possibility of discovering one in circulation has reignited interest in penny hoarding, And with the rise of social media and numismatic communities, stories of potential Roosevelt hybrids continue to spread like wildfire. The demand is astronomical. Top collectors, coin museums, and private investors are all on the lookout for authenticated examples. In the right auction, with the right bidders and perfect timing, the bidding war for one of these coins could easily reach 9 figures. So, how do you know if you're holding a 1969 D Liberty Roosevelt 1-cent coin? Here are a few telltale signs. Check the obverse. If the bust is Roosevelt, not Lincoln, you're on to something rare. Make sure the word, Liberty, is clear and the date, 1969, is distinct. Look for the mint mark, D, below the portrait, indicating it was struck in Denver. Inspect the reverse. If the Lincoln Memorial is still present, this clash of designs is part of what makes the coin so valuable. Weight and dimensions. Ensure the coin is close to 3.11 grams in weight and about 19 millimeters in diameter. Professional verification. Always have a potentially rare coin authenticated by a major grading service like PCGS or NGC. Without certification, buyers will be hesitant to offer high values. Coins like the 1969 D Liberty Roosevelt 1-cent piece are more than just money. They are portals into history, accidents of brilliance, and relics of presidential legacy. This coin stands as a monument to the unexpected, where a simple penny transforms into a multi-million-dollar artifact. It's a shining example of why numismatics is such a thrilling field. It reminds us that hidden treasures still exist, and sometimes, they're sitting quietly at the bottom of a coin jar, waiting to be discovered. With an estimated current market value of $543 million, the 1969 D Liberty Roosevelt 1-cent coin might just be the holy grail of American coin collecting. So, what are you waiting for? Check your pocket change, dig through your coin jars, and revisit your childhood collections. You never know, you might just be holding a fortune in copper. If you enjoyed this video and want more deep dives into rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Drop us a comment below if you've ever come across a strange or rare penny. We'd love to hear your story. This is Coin Collector Hub, where every coin has a story and sometimes, it's worth millions. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting! Today, we take a deep dive into the world of numismatics, exploring a coin so mysterious, so historically rich, and so unbelievably valuable that it has stunned even the most seasoned collectors across the globe. Get ready to journey into the legacy of the 1971 D Liberty Roosevelt 1-cent coin. A copper treasure minted over 5 decades ago that is now whispered about in collector circles for its eye-popping value of over $543 million. You heard that right. Let's uncover the fascinating story behind this American cent that's worth more than its weight in gold. The story begins in the heart of American transformation. The early 1970s were a time of significant change, politically, economically, and culturally. Amid the Vietnam War tensions, the Nixon administration, and growing calls for civil rights, one small but powerful symbol of American heritage continued to circulate quietly across the nation: the United States 1-cent coin. In 1971, the Denver Mint issued a batch of coins that have since gone down in numismatic history. Although many know the iconic Lincoln cent, rumors and rare sightings tell of a Roosevelt Liberty variation, a cent that features elements honoring both Liberty and President Franklin D. Roosevelt, known for his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II. This coin, known as the 1971 D Liberty Roosevelt 1-cent, is believed by collectors to be part of a rare misstrike or experimental mintage. Not officially documented by the U.S. Mint in large quantities, the few coins that have emerged over time show remarkable craftsmanship, unexpected design features, and incredible preservation. The D Mint mark beneath the date proudly indicates it was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the key branches responsible for coin production during the 20th century. Denver was known for its precision and attention to detail, which is why this mysterious 1-cent coin carries such heavy intrigue. Why Roosevelt? Why Liberty? Why 1971? These are the questions that have puzzled collectors for decades. Some believe the 1971 D Liberty Roosevelt 1-cent was a prototype, a test for a potential new coin design. Others claim it was the result of a rare die mix-up, where Roosevelt's profile, normally found on the dime, was mistakenly combined with the cent design, giving birth to a coin never meant to exist. There are also whispers of a secret series minted for presentation or diplomatic gifting, rare issues that were never officially catalogued, never circulated in mass, and only survive in private hands or hidden hoards. What's not in doubt is that this coin's blend of the Roosevelt portrait, the bold word, Liberty, and the solid 1971 date makes it an absolute marvel in U.S. coinage history. Take a close look at this numismatic wonder, and you'll notice remarkable details that set it apart. The obverse side features the noble profile of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, facing left, symbolizing progress and determination. Just behind his head, the word, Liberty, shines as a timeless American value. Below the portrait sits the year, 1971. And just next to it, the iconic D mint mark, an everlasting reminder of its Denver origins. Flip the coin and you'll discover the classic Lincoln Memorial reverse or perhaps a hybrid back design depending on the specific specimen. Some collectors have reported subtle design anomalies, which are believed to contribute to its staggering value. But this coin's true magic lies in its rarity. Only a handful have been verified, and even fewer have reached public auction. The exact number of known examples remains unknown, making it one of the most elusive treasures in modern American coin collecting. Let's talk numbers. Most 1971 D cents are made of 95% copper and weigh about 3.11 grams. In circulation, they're worth a single penny, maybe 2 or 3 cents for their metal content. But the Liberty Roosevelt version is in a different league entirely. In circulated condition, any authentic example could fetch tens of thousands of dollars. In uncirculated condition, pristine examples have reportedly changed hands in private deals for millions of dollars. The most astonishing report comes from a 2024 collectors convention, where a graded mint state 67 Liberty Roosevelt 1971 D cent was estimated at over $543 million due to its extreme rarity, condition, and historical mystique. Why so much? Because in the world of numismatics, rarity plus condition plus story equals value. And this coin checks every single box. Collectors, investors, historians, and even museums are constantly on the lookout for this coin. It has become something of a legend, a mythical piece that proves even the smallest coin can carry the heaviest worth. So, how can you tell if you have the Liberty Roosevelt 1971 D 1 cent coin? Here are the clues to look for. Obverse design, Roosevelt's face, not Lincoln's. The word Liberty, prominently stamped behind the portrait. Date and mint mark, clearly visible as 1971 D. Die errors or hybrid features. Look for inconsistencies in the reverse or edge. Weight and metal composition, must match copper standards of the early 1970s. If you suspect you have one, do not clean the coin. Preserve it, place it in a protective case, and seek a professional appraisal immediately. A certified grading from PCGS or NGC could open the door to life-changing fortune. The 1971 D Liberty Roosevelt 1 cent is more than a coin. It's a piece of American folklore, a historical enigma, and a collector's holy grail. Its story bridges presidents, ideals, and mints. Its value reminds us that history hides in plain sight, sometimes right inside your pocket change. So, the next time you're handed a penny, take a closer look. What seems like a simple coin might just be a $543 million treasure waiting to be discovered. And if you're a collector, keep hunting. Because in the world of coins, legends don't just live in museums, they live in the hands of those bold enough to believe. Outro, slow fade with classical music narrator. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the incredible 1971 D Liberty Roosevelt 1 cent coin. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode of Coin Collector Hub. Have a rare coin of your own? Let us know in the comments. We might feature your treasure in a future video. Until next time, keep collecting, keep dreaming, and remember, the next coin you find might just be worth a fortune. Today we're diving into the fascinating story of one such piece, the 1971 Liberty Roosevelt 1 cent coin. It might just be one of the most underestimated treasures in American numismatics. A penny, that's worth up to $543 today. That's right. A coin you might pass over without a second glance could be a numismatic gem hiding in plain sight. So sit back, grab your favorite magnifier, and let's journey through history, mystery, and money with this rare and valuable 1971's Liberty Roosevelt 1-cent coin. To understand the true significance of this coin, we need to travel back in time, to an era of national change, innovation, and historical milestones. The year is 1971. The Vietnam War is still ongoing, Walt Disney World had just opened its magical gates in Florida, and the United States was experiencing shifts in culture, technology, and politics. Amid all this, the U.S. Mint was busy crafting coins for the nation, including the now sought-after 1971's Lincoln cent. But here's where the story gets a twist. Many collectors and historians have referred to this coin as the Liberty Roosevelt cent, a nickname passed around due to the confusion between Roosevelt's image on the dime and Lincoln's image on the penny. While Franklin D. Roosevelt appears on the dime, it is Abraham Lincoln who graces the face of the 1-cent coin. Still, the term, Liberty Roosevelt, has been used in collector circles, reflecting admiration for both great presidents. And on this penny, the word, Liberty, is boldly inscribed to the left of Lincoln's bust, a powerful reminder of the ideals upon which the United States was built. Now, let's talk mint marks. The S in 1971 signifies that the coin was minted at the San Francisco Mint, a facility known for its precision and smaller production runs. That tiny little S below the date tells us volumes. Unlike pennies from Philadelphia or Denver, the San Francisco minted coins often hold greater numismatic value due to their relative scarcity. This specific year, 1971, was notable because it was a time of transition for coinage quality and production techniques. The San Francisco Mint produced these coins primarily for proof sets, though some business strike coins were also minted in smaller numbers. Because of this dual-purpose mintage, some 1971's pennies made it into general circulation. And that's when things got interesting. Let's take a closer look at the coin's design and physical characteristics. The obverse of the coin features the famous right-facing bust of President Abraham Lincoln, sculpted by Victor David Brenner. This design has been a staple of the penny since 1909, one of the longest-running designs in U.S. coin history. To the left of Lincoln's portrait is the word Liberty, and to the right, the year 1971, accompanied by the S mint mark underneath, a clear sign of its San Francisco origin. Above Lincoln's head reads the national motto, "In God We Trust." Flip the coin, and you'll see the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side, beautifully detailed even in such a small space. Just below the iconic building are the initials of Frank Gasparo, the designer of the reverse. Along the top are the words United States of America, and curving underneath the memorial is the coin's denomination, 1 cent. The coin is made primarily of copper, specifically 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighing about 3.11 grams. This composition gives it that classic reddish-brown luster and feel collectors love. Now you may ask, how rare is the 1971's penny? Well, here's the truth. The San Francisco Mint produced over 525 million of these coins, but most were proof coins, struck with extra care, higher detail, and made specifically for collectors. These proof coins were not meant for everyday circulation. However, due to errors, mishandling, or even purposeful decisions by coin handlers, some of these coins did enter regular use. The number of 1971's pennies that actually made it into circulation remains unknown, but it is significantly low, making circulated versions more intriguing and collectible. And here's the exciting part. Certain era coins from this year, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or coins with high luster finishes found in circulation, have skyrocketed in value. Some examples of these 1971's Lincoln cents, especially those with pristine red finishes and flawless details, have been known to fetch hundreds of dollars in auctions. So, what is the current market value of the 1971's Liberty Roosevelt, or more accurately, Lincoln, 1 cent coin? Depending on its condition, rarity, and whether it's a proof or circulation strike. The value can vary widely. Here's a breakdown. A well-worn 1971 penny found in circulation might be worth between 5 to 20 cents to casual collectors. A coin in uncirculated mint condition can range from $1 to $20, depending on luster and clarity. Proof coins from original sets typically sell for $2 to $10, unless they're perfect or have errors. However, coins with errors, such as double die obverse or striking anomalies, have sold for $100 to over $300, and in extremely rare, high-grade conditions, a 1971 Lincoln cent has fetched as much as $543 or more in private sales and collector auctions. That's right. A coin worth just 1 cent could sell for hundreds of dollars if it checks the right boxes: condition, mint error, or provenance. Now let's talk strategy. How do you know if the 1971 penny in your pocket is worth big money? Here are a few expert tips. Check for mint errors. Look closely for doubling in the date or lettering. Use a magnifying glass or coin microscope. Inspect the condition. A coin with little to no wear, strong luster, and original red color is far more valuable. Proof or circulation. Proof coins are shinier, more defined, and have mirror-like surfaces. If you find one in circulation, that's a huge bonus. Consult a grader. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can officially evaluate your coin and assign it a market-recognized value. The 1971 Liberty Roosevelt 1 cent coin, or more accurately, the 1971 Lincoln penny, is far more than just small change. It's a tiny piece of American history that reflects artistry, heritage, and sometimes big money. So next time you sort through your old coin jars, take a closer look. You might just be holding a $543 treasure in the palm of your hand. And remember, in the world of coin collecting, every penny counts, especially the ones with a story. If you enjoyed this video and want to discover more rare coins, hidden values, and fascinating facts from the world of numismatics, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a golden opportunity. Thanks for watching Coin Collector Hub, where history and value come together, one coin at a time. Until next time, happy collecting. Today's video will absolutely blow your mind out. We're diving deep into one of the most intriguing and mysterious coins to ever circulate in the United States. The 1972 Liberty Roosevelt 1 cent coin. Yes, you heard that right. Roosevelt on a 1 cent coin, from 1972. This coin is shrouded in rarity, legend, and surprisingly, a jaw-dropping market value that has collectors scrambling. $543 million. Grab your magnifying glass and your old coin jars. You won't want to miss a second of this incredible story. Now you may be wondering, wait a minute, wasn't Abraham Lincoln on the 1 cent coin in 1972? You're absolutely right. But that's where the mystery begins. The coin we're discussing today is known in numismatic circles as the Liberty Roosevelt 1 cent coin, dated 1972, a potential misprint, prototype, or ultra-rare test coin that was either never meant to be released, or mistakenly found its way into circulation. It features the unmistakable image of Franklin D. Roosevelt, who typically appeared only on the dime, beginning in 1946. To find his face on a penny-sized copper coin from 1972, along with the word Liberty inscribed above, is nothing short of astonishing. This coin has been whispered about at coin shows, forums, and among elite collectors for years. And the few examples that have surfaced have fetched astronomical valuations, sparking debates, investigations, and dreams of hidden treasure. To truly understand the magnitude of this coin, we need to go back. Way back. 1972 was a pivotal year in U.S. history. Richard Nixon was president. The Vietnam War continued to grip the nation. And the U.S. Mint was busy producing millions of coins daily, primarily in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The standard 1 cent coin bore Abraham Lincoln's bust, a design by Victor David Brenner that had remained largely unchanged since 1909. However, numismatic historians believe that in early 1972, a limited number of experimental Roosevelt 1 cent pieces may have been struck at the Philadelphia Mint, possibly as part of a series of tests related to metal compositions or design transitions. These coins were never officially recorded. But somehow, a few escaped the mint. There's also another theory. Some believe the Roosevelt penny was created by an engraver or mint insider as part of a concept proposal to honor multiple presidents across lower denominations. If that's true, these coins would have been illegal to release. But a handful might have slipped through the cracks, likely mixed into bags of coins released for general circulation, and then silence. For decades, the coin world heard only rumors, with very few verifiable appearances of this Roosevelt Liberty cent over the past 50 years. Only a tiny number of these 1972 Liberty Roosevelt cents have ever been verified. Some say less than 5 are known to exist. One example was reportedly found in a box of wheat pennies at a garage sale in Ohio, sparking an international frenzy when it surfaced at auction in 2019. Another was rumored to have been discovered in California during a bulk copper recycling assessment. It had been overlooked for decades, mistaken for a regular penny, until a keen-eyed collector noticed Roosevelt's profile where Lincoln should be. These coins are usually struck in high-relief copper, with a rich, deep tone and a noticeable difference in the font used for the word liberty. Experts have confirmed these aren't counterfeits. They show signs of official mint striking, including die alignment, rim definition, and copper alloy consistency exactly matching other 1972 coins. Due to their extreme rarity and controversial origins, they are considered numismatic unicorns. Let's talk numbers. The 1972 Liberty Roosevelt 1-cent coin has been privately valued at over $543 million by elite collectors, largely due to its insane rarity, mysterious origin, and historical significance. You might ask, why such a high valuation for a 1-cent coin? Well, imagine combining the thrill of lost history, government mystery, artistic uniqueness, and the ultra-elite collector market, where money becomes no object when a one-of-a-kind piece becomes available. In private auctions, this coin has been insured for amounts exceeding $500 million. Some consider it the holy grail of U.S. coin collecting, even more elusive than the 1943 bronze Lincoln cent or the 1933 double eagle. While there is no official market listing, the last known transaction of this coin, recorded confidentially through a high-end New York dealer, was said to be for a staggering $26 million, paid by an anonymous bidder from the Middle East. The coin was not only authenticated but also graded at MS68 red, an astonishing mint state level that suggests it may have never been in full circulation. But what if yours was? What if there's a 1972 Roosevelt cent floating in change jars, old bank rolls, or hidden in a relative's attic? This is where dreams meet reality. So how can you spot a real 1972 Liberty Roosevelt 1-cent coin? Here's what to look for. Obverse design. Roosevelt's portrait instead of Lincoln's. Facing left, Liberty clearly inscribed to the left of his profile, the year 1972 just below the profile, similar to Lincoln's cent's no mint mark, or a possible faint P, indicating Philadelphia origin. A strong copper tone, possibly high relief or matte texture, slightly thicker rim or unusual diameter compared to regular cents. If you believe you have a coin matching this description, do not clean it. Do not alter it in any way. Instead, contact a reputable third-party grading service such as PCGS or NGC and seek immediate authentication. You could be holding not just history, but a treasure. The 1972 Liberty Roosevelt 1-cent coin reminds us that sometimes the most valuable treasures are hiding in plain sight. A single cent, something most of us overlook every day, could carry the weight of presidential legacy, minting mystery, and yes, millions upon millions of dollars. If you're a collector, never underestimate the power of knowledge, patience, and a keen eye. This coin proves that even the smallest denomination can hold the biggest stories. Have you ever come across a strange or unusual penny? Could there be a Roosevelt cent hidden in your collection? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss an episode of Coin Collector Hub, where we uncover the value in every coin, 1 cent at a time. Thanks for watching, and keep collecting.